Welcome back everybody to Forza Horizon 5, and today we're doing another seasonal championship. We're getting there in the Aston Martin DB5 for two reasons. One, I just got it in a wheel spin, and secondly, it is nothing like what we're going to be driving in this seasonal championship, because it's S1 class track toys, and this is anything but a track toy. So yeah, this seasonal championship is called Toys Under the Tree, to obviously celebrate Christmas, and yeah, we've got a wide variety of cars to choose from. So yeah, let's get there in this British Classic and see just where we're going to be racing and what we can race in.
You have arrived at your destination.
Right, so we've got the Aston Martin Vantage GT12, the BAC Mono, the Chevrolet ZL1 1LE, the Dodge Viper SER, Ferrari 488 Pista, the Lamborghini Huracan Performante, the Lotus 311, and a couple of Porsches, the Cayman GT4 and the 911 GT2 RS, and the 05RR from Vool. So yeah, I think we're going to go for the Huracan Performante first. I absolutely adore this car. It's everything that the Huracan isn't. It's loud, it's brutally violent in terms of how quick it is, looks superb, and yeah, it's just generally rather fun to drive. So let's see what it can do for us. Generally, their Lamborghini's more performance-orientated vehicles are my favourite in terms of their modern cars. You think back to the Murcielago SV or the Aventador SV. They're generally a lot more enjoyable to drive, and that is the case for this. So let's see what it can do. So yeah, really good at the launch on this. You can hardly complain about 630 horsepower. So yeah, we're starting off with a circuit race. And the usual 3 laps. Past a fellow Lamborghini there, which is in a really rather ugly green colour. Much prefer the look of this in orange. Got BAC Mono right up front, a Porsche and a Ferrari. BAC Mono does have the handling, but it does not have the straight line speed, unlike us. As you can see, it does have the handling. Because yeah, as good as this car is in terms of handling, with its all-wheel drive and the downforce and everything like that, that BAC Mono just weighs so little and is so well balanced that it's yeah, just able to carry a lot more speed through the corners, even if it's not all that much in the way of speed in the grand scheme of things. Still got some understeer with this car. That's usually a problem with all-wheel drive cars like this. More than make up for it though with the power. Kind of. If we can hold on to the car, that is. Can we beat the Porsche? BAC Mono still breathing down our necks. It's gotten past the Ferrari. yeah, we walk it on this kind of on the straights. That car's still fairly quick, up to about 120 or so, and it's able to do that around pretty much every corner. So yeah, you really have to be on your guard with a car like that. Oh, just about got past the Porsche. Sneaked in a win there. Quite frankly, that was the BAC Mono's race. If that track had a few less, or a few shorter straights, that would have been the car to beat, really. But thankfully we had the power and there were enough straights to take advantage of that power. So yeah, we got the fastest lap by quite a while. But yeah, the 911 came in second and the BNC Mono came in third, with the Pista and another Mono in fourth and fifth respectively. So yeah, let's get on to the second race and see if we can have a bit more of a convincing win. Right, so the Lamborghini there just about clinched us a win. So yeah, I'm going to go for something a little bit even more powerful. Granted, the acceleration and the launch and the handling and the braking on the Lamborghini are all practically perfect. So yeah, we're unlikely to get in something that is as good as that, but I really do like the Camaro ZL1 1LE, to be honest. It's a really rather nice car. It just shows that Chevrolet and the Camaro vehicles can, you know, not just be a standard kind of muscle car, but also be a bit more of a sporting track car. And yeah, 650 horsepower and 650 pound-feet of torque ain't no mean feat, and nothing to be ashamed about. Obviously, it does weigh a fair bit, but I imagine this will be good, especially since this is a point-to-point race. So yeah, it's going to be able to get enough room, hopefully, to use all of that brutal power and torque. Plus, even though the handling isn't quite as good as the Lamborghini, it is at the end of the day still only a rear-wheel drive car. But it is still a good enough handling car overall. Just doesn't quite have the launch of everyone else that is driving on here. This is a marathon, not a sprint. And because this isn't all-wheel drive, I think this does have better turning than the Lamborghini. The Mono is still not going to be able to stand up to us in terms of speed, nor will the Donkervoort, and neither will the KTM right up front. So me and a fellow Chevrolet are going to keep ahead purely because of pure speed. Obviously there are a lot more to that than just straights on this circuit, or point to point even. See how quickly that BAC Mono then came up behind us. So on that one corner it gained all of its time, all of the lead that it lost. Luckily this seems to be quite a fast point-to-point race. Very limited in the amount of tight twisting corners. And yeah, the fact that we're getting up to 170 nearly means that that Mono is not going to be able to keep up. So I think that tops out about 150 and it still takes quite a while to get up there. At the end of the day, we can still hold quite a fair bit of speed through corners. So yeah, looks like horsepower has won the day this time. Finish line there at 169 miles an hour. So yeah, right car there for the right point-to-point race there. Obviously, if it was a bit more, you know, tight and twisty, it would have definitely been a hard job to keep up with the BAC Mono or the Donkerfort, who came in 2nd and 3rd respectively. Fellow Camaro came in 4th, and then another BAC Mono came in 5th. But yeah, the KTM Expo there was not far behind either, so yeah, really rather a tight race between those track-focused vehicles. But yeah, the amount of power that the Camaro has is what really won us the race. So yeah, all importantly, we got the 40 points now, so let's move on to the 3rd and final race and see if we can make it 3 for 3. So with 2 for 2 in the bag, we're going to go for the kind of car that we have been beating, but would probably be beneficial for this race, because it is a circuit race, so therefore handling and quick acceleration up to around 120 it would be beneficial. So we are going to go for the BAC Mono, which has great handling and braking, pretty good acceleration and launch. Top speed is obviously not the best though, so yeah, but still 280 horsepower and something that weighs less than 1400 pounds is hardly bad. So yeah, let's hope that the car that we've beaten twice now will give us a victory ourselves. So yeah, only one way to find out really though, isn't there? So let's get going. It's at night time as well. Hopefully it'll get a little bit brighter. Yeah, you can really feel the difference between this and the previous 2 cars. There's just nothing to it in terms of weight. It's so truckable. Keep up with the other more powerful cars when we get onto a straight part. We'll have to see, but no trouble whatsoever on the corners. Yeah, the Ferrari's been able to keep up on that part. If I drove better, I'll be able to keep ahead even further, but still. There is a fair bit of understeer to this car, surprisingly. Something you just have to really know how to deal with. It's been a while since I've actually driven this car, so to it a little bit. Yeah, but no cars going, no of those other cars outside of the ones that, like me, are going to be going more than 110 through that chicane. You can make up a lot of time that you would otherwise lose out on a straight part, but since there aren't really that many straights on this circuit, that's not really all that much of an issue. Yeah, the other cars, more powerful cars, might be able to keep up on a straight like this, but there's just not enough room for them to, gain and place over you. It's so short. Ludicrously good car that is in terms of handling and braking. Obviously it leaves a little bit to desire in terms of being an ordinary road car, or with a high top speed or anything like that, but yeah, as far as handling, braking and the first 100 or so miles an hour in terms of acceleration, it is unbeatable. And as you can see by the massive difference in lap time between me and that Ferrari that was behind us, that stayed in 2nd place luckily, but yeah, had no chance against me. considering the handling and braking that the car has. So yeah, the Pista came in second, then an Expo came in third, and then 2 BAC Monos followed behind, giving us another 20 points, giving us 60 overall, 16 ahead of the Pista, 22 ahead of the Expo, and 24 points ahead of both of those Monos. So yeah, a fun race, but at the end of the day, it's more about the points towards the festival playlist overall, either the seasonal part of it or the overall series, which we're on the second one at the moment. But yeah, regardless, still a fun race, and you get a red nose out of it for your Christmas outfit. So yeah, get out there and get that nose, get out there and celebrate Christmas. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.